Hello and welcome to the back nine of the NADGT qualifier, Medal of Honor Park in Mobile, Alabama. You're back here with Tatorsworth commentary, bringing it to you live.
Hey guys.
All right, again, this is the NADGT qualifier is an event where amateurs participate in to go to the national championship to have a chance to win $5,000 and their chance to make it to the pros. Now, other pros in the past have taken the hard route where they've gone on tour and played event after event. But this way, this gives amateurs the spotlight so that way they can have a chance to get sponsors early.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity as well. I went to the Next Gen Finals in 2017. It's one of my favorite events I ever played. Jordan with a forehand. If he can beat these set of oak trees down here, he's got an easy putt. But it looks like he's going to be short and have a hard angle at the basket.
Yeah, for the righty, you basically just want to go straight, hug that last tree, and fade off around to the left.
Chase beat the gap, but the opposite way you're looking for. He'll still have about 30 feet to the right of the basket.
Yeah, that left gap is going to be your ideal route if you're trying to hit an ace, because it will go straight and have more chance to hyzer at the basket as opposed to a low skip around the backside of the
Castillo with another tomahawk with a destroyer. A little short, but looked like he rolled out right for a putt.
Absolutely. Jordan's giving it a nice bid here. He is pinned up behind that tree, though, so a little obstructive. Josh here from about 45, 50.
Giving it a run. Oh, just a little short.
All right, we got Ben here from about the same distance, probably about 5 feet closer.
Gave it the height. Great putt.
Ring it. Give it back. Show it again. All right, he's made a couple of highlight reels already, so hopefully we'll see more of that in the future.
And if it's long enough to run it down, you feel good about it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, something about that long putt just makes you run.
Chase a little short on the comebacker there.
Ooh, that tree is jumping out in the way there.
Chase taps in for three, and so will Castillo.
He'll be cleaning up, heading to hole 11, the tunnel shot. All right, so Josh, you started off on hole 2, right?
That's right. Yeah, I was on chase card from these guys. Coming through my front nine, I was at 6 under, and these guys were either at 7 or 6, the leaders. So I'm right on their tail.
All right, so it's gonna if you're watching live scoring, I'm sure it looks insane. The battle going on right now.
So this is hole 11. It plays tough most of the time down this gap. Actually, on the day, it averaged 2.65 throughout the division, so a lot lower than I would expect.
Yeah, but this is one of those holes that if you make it straight down the middle, you are happy to watch it fly.
Sure.
Chase giving it a run. Just ends up a little long, but if you're running at it, you're gonna be on that backside there. All right, it looks like we got a forehand coming.
And this is a tough shot to try to work it through the trees on that right side. Looks like he released it just a little low.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get on the basket side on the catch cam, so that way you can see exactly how tight this tunnel is. If I was on the driving side, you wouldn't really be able to quite understand what they're going through. But
Castillo's a little short with that tomahawk, but it was a great line.
Yeah, in the woods, though, that tomahawk really works as far as finessing lines and manipulating around trees. And look at him cash it in from downtown, landing. Bam.
Yeah, we saw him on the front nine not commit to a few putts, but look, he's turning it around here.
Yeah, he's happy to get that one. Makes him feel good whenever you get a nice putt like that. Hopefully it'll carry on through the rest of this back nine for him.
Jordan looked very obstructed there, but he's under the basket for an easy 3.
He was pretty much just laying up. He had nothing back there. Chase capitalizing. He's been putting all over this green today.
Ben tapping in for an easy 2. Castillo as well.
All right, as we're going here on 12, let's look at these scores on the leaderboard. You got Ben at 9, Chase at 8, And Josh creeping up behind him, coming at 6 under par.
So hole 12 is a very technical hole. Averaged 3.85 on the day, almost a full stroke over par. Bends right tight and then back to the left.
Oh, nice. Nice stats there, Josh. Way
Thanks.
to be prepared.
Chase it like he hit the initial gap. I couldn't see exactly where it finished.
Yeah, he probably snuck through that left side enough to be able to make him look at the basket, but he's not going to be in any position for a birdie. I would have to imagine that left side's pretty trapped. But as you can see, these players are trying to get to the right. If you're a righty, the object is to, again, throw something that's gonna go right and then slowly come back left, so that way you're having a straight shot at the basket.
Or as Castillo did there, and I do as well, I just take a forehand and chip up, take my 3 and move away from this one. Better to just do that than take the big number.
Oh, absolutely. Tournament play and my practice play are completely different. I'll take a high-speed driver in practice and try to lace it, but in tournament play, I'll just try to get around that corner and get the easy 3.
Landon, former college baseball player, played at Alabama Southern or Coastal Alabama North. He can pull out the forehand or tomahawk whenever he wants. Pretty smooth on the backhand as well.
Oh, as you see, Jordan with another tree. Chase from the backside, hoping to get up there for a chance for par, and he was really obstructed, so I don't think he made it through all the way. All right, we got some layups here. A couple of, what we got? Tomahawk, maybe forehand, chip shot.
And that forehand tomahawk's so useful as far as using the leaves to skip around, but also when you're pinned up against these trees on a course that has a million of them.
Right, because that way you can get high instead of coming, swinging at the tree. We saw last weekend from a tournament where one of our local players caught a tree on a backhand. Learning that tomahawk could probably save you from, swinging at the tree.
Jordan giving it a bid. A little short. That was a pretty obstructed lie, though. I think this is Landon coming back for his 3. Excuse me, 4.
Yeah, this hole's got a lot of teeth on it, so if you're not playing the fairway, you're going to be really playing lumberjack golf through here.
Chase taps it in. Ben really taking his time and committing. Can't blame him here as close as this race is coming down to the end.
Right, you got a lot of pressure, especially knowing what the scores are, because they all had live scoring, so everybody was able to see what was going on in the field. Jordan with a nice putt there. All right, these guys will be tapping out, and we'll be heading over to hole 13, one of the shortest holes on the course. We got Ben at 8 down, Chase at 7. So again, we got Josh at 6, so it's going to be a real close battle.
Chase with a tomahawk coming in. Looks like he hit a tree very early. You got to move this one out to the left. I see what he was trying to do there. And Ben on the opposite side. If you hit this initial gap, you're in good shape. This hole on the day had some teeth, though, coming in with a 2.9. I would think it'd be a little lower as short as it is.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a hole you're thinking about acing, not birdieing. And maybe that's why. Maybe those 2 guardian trees right there are just jumping out today.
When you think about Cottage Hill, this is one of the holes you think about getting every time.
I have only a few aces at this course, and this hole is one of them, so I know what it feels like to step up to it and want to ace it. Absolutely, yeah. So you see what happens if you go off the fairway a little bit. You're going to be pinched off, and you're going to be playing lumberjack golf again because that angles are just impossible when you get off. Josh with a clean layup.
Yeah, he'll be able to tap that in.
Absolutely. His putter's been working good today. All right, we got a long chance here for birdie. Oh,
what?
Those Prodigy baskets catch. What happened there?
I guess he was just a little too high right.
Man, I thought that was good all the way. I was expecting a flashback on that one or something.
And with him being a lefty, that is his am side. So.
Very good point. All right, we got Chase here to say par. Or maybe that was a birdie. Either way, that was a great putt. We got Josh here definitely for a par save here. There you go.
The putts look clean out of his hand today. This is Landon's 2 look. It just came out of his hand a little early short. He's had that happen a couple times today. I've played with Landon a good bit, and typically he's a better putter than that. Probably was the sweat on his hand today, honestly. So we got hole 14. It's a bender to the right. You want something like a slow mid-range or something that's either going to turn and hold the turn for a long time. Chase it like he hit the fairway. Now we got Castillo with the forehand, which can play, but it's tougher since it wants to finish right so hard. Yeah, he's in the fairway, but he's got a good bit of work left to do.
Yeah, most of these gentlemen played the City Mobile Championship just 2 weeks prior to this. So the basket was off to the left. So a lot of that's still in their head possibly.
Jordan, the lefties eat this hole alive. Landon trying to get that turned over. Doesn't look like he got it turned over enough, but he's in the fairway.
Yeah, you want to make that bend at least, even if you don't make it all the way to the basket.
That's the route I like to take.
Yeah, hear the sneaky route.
Wow, he got a good ways down there.
He made it through. Wow. I haven't seen that successfully done. Maybe it's just getting more and more open over the years. Again, with another tomahawk layup. We didn't quite see where that went, but I think you got up there for an easy chance for par.
And I feel like the tomahawk, too, on the angle you throw it on, it comes in skinnier, so you can hit initial gaps a lot more consistently than you can with a forehand or a backhand.
I watch it happen all the time, but my shoulder doesn't allow for it, so I got to figure out another way to make it happen.
I retired from baseball and moved straight into disc golf, so it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I retired from nothing and just hurt my shoulder. But yeah, we're getting into the teeth of the course now. Hole 14 and hole 15 are probably two of the most difficult holes back to back on this entire course.
Chase with a 2 look. He missed it a little right. That's still respectable. You don't get a whole lot of 2 looks on this hole. In fact, on the day, it's averaging a 3.65, so well over par.
Again, Josh clutch with these stats. Right on time. That's going to help out this commentary a lot because I'm pretty sure most of y'all watched my videos in the past. It's just me talking to myself. That dual commentary with one person really doesn't work. But having Josh here has really made the difference. Being able to talk about it instead of just tell you what's happening. Giving you more stats of what's going on in other events as well. It's just nice to have a conversation.
Tater's worth commentary, baby.
Tater's worth commentary. You might be hearing more of it, so be on the lookout. All right, as we see these players clean up, heading to the hardest hole of the course. As you see there, we got -7, -5, -8 from
Tired of losing your disc?
Josh sitting at -6 as we speak. Now again, he started on hole 1, so there is a chance for a backdraft on that.
Champ clamp. Don't leave home without it.
Again, thank you, Champ Clamps. Now, if y'all haven't tried one of those out, you can find them on Facebook at Champ Clamps on their Facebook page. They have demo videos of how it's done, as you saw into that commercial I just put for you. As you see Chase put it exactly where you want to do. This hole, what you want to do from the tee box is make it up to this corner to give you a chance to look at the basket.
Absolutely. This is definitely one of those 2-shot holes to get to the green. We actually did the par a few years ago, made it a par 4.
Right, yeah, this used to be a par 3, and getting a 3 on it, it felt like an eagle sometimes.
That's right.
So now playing the course to par, it makes the course look tougher from the outside looking in, and also it makes the course play more fair for everybody.
This is a tough gap right off the bat, and it's uphill. It's just a little difficult. The hole averaged 4.15 on the day, so still above par.
Wow, and that's some good plays then, because I've seen the average on this hole play a lot higher.
Landon chips up to the corner. That's really the smart play. Feel like Ben got to pinch a little bit more off.
Yeah, this is what happens if you don't make the corner here. You're laying up to the corner just to have a chance at it.
Sure, if you get aggressive with this one, you can take a big number in a hurry.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've seen some of the craziest lines, craziest numbers from this hole. Especially if you get pinched off to the right and you keep trying to go off to the top, over the top of it.
Castillo with a great forehand up shot.
Nice.
Looked like he made some kind of gap work.
Oh yeah. They'll show you how it's done. That leaning tree is your object there. If you can get just past that leaning tree up there, you're going to be sitting in a nice spot for a putt. Behind that basket is a nice drop off too. So if you're not nestling, you're taking yourself for a ride down the hill.
Sure, it's a fast green as well, fading off right and to the backside.
With all those leaves up there, yeah, any kind of action is going to keep going.
Chase with a forehand up. Great touch. He'll have an easy 3. Oh, Jordan looks like it slipped out a little early. And I think he elected to rethrow his previous shot, so he took an extra stroke. And that time a little late.
Touch. You got that.
Nice forehand up from Ben. Now Jordan's on the dance floor playing with the ceiling there. I believe this is for Landon's 4. A little short. He'll tap in for a 5. You're not too mad at bogey on this hole. Jordan uphill. A little left and high. Ben tapping in. I believe that's Chase with a birdie. Great birdie on this hole. It's going to take a stroke on a lot of the field if you take a 3 on this hole.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm sure he was one of the few 3s out there today, considering this hole played 4.1 average. Seemed like there was a lot of pars out there. All right, after we're heading over to hole 16, we got Chase at -8.
He's pulling away from this pack. I'm sitting at a -7 at this point on hole 16. I just finished up. It's a straight shot downhill. If you can keep it straight for 240 feet, you're going to be in really good shape.
Yep. This hole plays on top of a hill, so it even plays a little downhill. So you don't have to throw it as hard as you would think you do from a normal tee box.
And I feel like with Cottage Hill, you've got a unique situation where in the middle of the 9s, you've got your tougher holes, and then at the end, you've got 3 holes that you feel really good if you get all 3 birdies, and it's very possible.
Right, and at this point, after coming off a hole 15, you're wanting them. You're wanting them bad. I know if I don't get this turkey birdie coming off a hole 15, that I know that I'm most likely not going to cash in an event. So.
And we had live scoring in this event. I'm looking at the scores. I know I have to push. I got the birdie on this hole and knew it was obtainable, but probably not possible.
Right, and I mean, when you're looking at it and you're thinking about it, that's all you're thinking about too. So that added pressure, even though the cameras weren't on you, you still know what you had to do, and you still had to perform whether anybody was looking or not.
Sure.
So.
And with this tournament, the top 3 players qualify for the NADGT Nationals at the end of October / beginning of November in Austin. So you want to make sure you're in those top 3 spots.
Right, and so if you're looking at the leaderboard, you already know you're pretty much in that top 3 at least at this point. So you're thinking going back to Nationals. What about it? Like, what's so great about the experience that you enjoyed from it?
So they treat you like a pro, but you get to play with the amateurs. So you get to kind of show your talents. And I feel like when I went the first time, I got to meet a whole lot of new people. Actually met the people who own the company I'm sponsored by now, Bluffside Birdie.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to them. They're out of Wisconsin. And if you haven't checked them out at bluffsidebirdie.com. They've got a lot of great gear, apparels, some discs that are stamped.
All right, y'all, as we see, they're cleaning up on hole 16, heading over to 17, and we'll see what kind of action we got for it. It's getting tight here. The race is getting real close, and everybody's nerves are going nuts. I was with this group, so I know the tension that was going on. So I know how everybody's feeling right now, and it's intense. All right, as you see there, Chase -8 still.
So he's going to have to kind of not throw a great shot, and he doesn't. It's early in the fairway.
Yeah, he was looking back at that shot, and he was not happy. He knew where he was, and he knew where you were, so he was not happy about that one. But
And I got the 2 on this hole as well, so I'm still right on his tail.
yep, the battle in the brain right now is going nuts. All right, you see Ben here wants a clean shot.
Looks like he's getting through that right side if he can beat that tree.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be deep at the basket. There's a magnolia about 30 feet deep. As long as he's not in that, he should have an easy putt.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you get behind that one, it's not even a big magnolia. It's just a branch, and if you get behind it, you don't have a putt because it's so thick. Those magnolia branches are impossible to get through.
Landon with a late kick left, but he'll still have a putt.
All right, Jordan, last chance to see if we can get an ace. He fades off just a little right. Hits the tree. He'll be up there for a par.
He's in the fairway.
Or birdie. Birdie look at it.
Chase with a forehand up, just trying to get under the basket here, make it easy on himself. Great kick.
Absolutely, yeah. That he was heading right for drop zone there, but he got a nice negative skip off that tree, and he should be looking for a chance to save par.
Jordan with a long 2 look. He fully committed to that one, gave it a chance.
Yeah, he knew only one hole left after this. He had to give it something.
Last hole of the year, Brent. Can't hold anything back now.
That's right.
Landon left that one a little right. I think that tree was in his way on his putt.
Yep. All right, let's see Chase from back up. See if we can save that par.
And the door is kicked wide open.
Oh, Josh, you got 2 holes left. What are you thinking now after you seeing him take the bogey on hole 17?
So I've got 2 tomahawk holes coming up for me, and I feel pretty comfortable with that. I just know that at this point we're probably going to go to a playoff.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you just passed hole 17, so I believe you took a 1-stroke lead on him at this point because
Yeah.
you took the bogey, dropping him to -7.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting to get both holes. I'm hoping to get one of them at least, and I'm thinking that Chase is probably going to finish strong.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can't think of nothing else. I mean, all you get to do is, you think to yourself, you have to get the birdie. So that's all that matters at this point.
Jordan with a great comebacker.
All right, and all these guys, I mean, they played solid. So then they all have great game. First round, they didn't make it to the league card for no reason. So I don't know if it was added camera pressure or the heat or a combination of both. But as you see, Ben and Chase both are now at 7 down.
So here we are on our last hole, hole 18. It's about 230, 240 feet dead straight. Got a few trees to miss. Castillo with that destroyer tomahawk. A little early, but he'll have a look.
All right, Ben's up.
Hole 18 averaged 2.65 on the day.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it plays that way too. It's a real easy one of those must-get holes again. You only have really one tree if you play it correctly in your way.
Landon, smooth with that shot. If it fades a little, he's in great shape. Oh yeah. Jordan flipping that one up straight. A little too straight, just into the tree. He needs to go one way or the other.
Right, and that's the tree I'm talking about. If you make it just around that tree on either side, I mean, you got a great look at it.
So I think Chase is going to ace run this. I went up 2 and 18 and 1. He knows he's down by 1.
Get in the hole! Oh, off the band. That was his chance right there.
You can see his face. He saw live scoring. He gave it everything he had.
What can you do, he says. What can you do?
So he's going to tap in for 2. Jordan's going to be putting for 2 from the right side. These guys are cleaning up. They had good rounds on the day. 5 down in an amateur round, which is what most of these guys were out through the first round. That's great.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure most of the players shot above their rating, so that's always good to see the increase, the happiness in their round.
Sure, competing with yourself.
For sure. Oh.
And almost closed the day out on a great note. He can clean that up for an easy 3.
All right. So by now we've made it official. Josh Hollingsworth is your champion for the NADGT qualifier. He moves on to Texas this year, along with Josh Castillo and Chase Bowen. So congratulations to all the qualifiers.
Yeah, thanks. Can't wait to get out there, play the Flat Creek Estates course at the winery and Roy G. Guerrero. They look like two great courses. I'm excited for it.
Well, wonderful. Good luck. I wish you the best. Bring back home that trophy to us.
That's right.
Maybe a little cash from my pocket.
Hopefully.
That's right. All right, well, show them your tomahawk when you get there. Let them know where you're from. And peace out, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Tatorsworth commentary out.
More than 5 more minutes. Let me get out.
NADGT presents the first National Putting Championships. Huge cash payouts, huge prizes, media coverage. Represent your state at the Nationals in October. You can play from home or at the course. Registration now open on Disc Golf Scene. For more info, visit nadgt.com.